Well, hello.
Fantasy Island.
Womp womp.
Or Blumhouse's Fantasy Island. As opposed to, I don't know who produced the TV show. That's theirs. This one is Blumhouse's.
Yeah.
And Blumhouse is now just going on a remake spree by the looks of it.
And I don't know if they should.
Yeah, I mean, some things are interesting, you know, like something can do with an update, but most of the time not. But there's money to be made.
Yeah, and there's a new generation, I guess, that needs to be introduced.
Yeah.
But I mean, we just watched old movies when I was a youngster.
You know, I mean, I don't know if it's also like they now want to, like John Carpenter always, the movie had to be John Carpenter's Halloween, John Carpenter's The Fog, John Carpenter's The Thing. If it's not, everything's going to be Blumhouse's. Because then when you see that name, you know exactly what you're going to get. Because, you know, they've been responsible for stuff like Paranormal Activity,
Which
Insidious.
is brilliant. And now they're coming out with, and I'm sorry,
The Purge franchise.
this is bubblegum.
Yeah, to me, it feels like an expensive TV movie. Just.
It's like Hallmark.
That's a bit of a.
No, it's not.
It's a bit of an overstatement.
No, it's not. I don't think it is. It felt Hallmarky to me. Edgy Hallmark.
Yeah, edgy, because there's some blood and some gore and violence and some weird, crazy stuff. But it's well made. Acting's good. There are very few bad elements, except for the script, and it just.
Yeah, it is lackluster, is what it is. And it's a pity because the location is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
But still, it feels like the location is beautiful, but still some scenes feels like it was shot in on the Survivor Island. Like, in, the studio, not the island, the studio representation of the island, or at Ratanga Junction.
Like a fun park.
Yes.
Yeah, people arrive on this island, been enticed there to come fulfill their wildest fantasies, and again, it's a very diverse group of people. So you've got some people just want to party. Another woman wants revenge on her school bully.
Yes, there's one guy that really desperately wished he entered into the military and he never did.
So you kind of have these separate storylines to keep it interesting. It's not just stuck on one thing, but then how are they now going to do this? How will they fulfill these fantasies?
And then also the host also has quite a solid backstory.
Yeah, with Michael Peña.
Yes, that plays into the whole.
Yeah, obviously there's far more to it than you think. I have no idea what the TV show was about. For some reason, these people experience things on this island very specific to them.
That's right.
Now, did this get designed? Is there some supernatural force creating it? You need to kind of figure this out as it goes along. And then you have Michael Rooker running around the island.
It's a little bit, PTSD-ish.
Yeah, he's a cool actor. I really like him. But just
he is. I also
it's like this.
Him.
Let's shove this person in here to try and explain something.
Yes, he does feel like he's the sort of like he pops up there to quickly explain to people what is going on, and
what is going on?
What is going on? And it does feel that way, unfortunately. And I mean, I really like him. He's very cool.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really fulfill much of a purpose.
No, it's a waste of a fantastic actor.
Yeah, they might draw some Michael Rooker fans to watch this movie.
They're going to be desperately depressed.
It's a very supporting role. Very
supporting. Yes. He's like the professor in Rocky Horror that just sort of pops up to quickly explain what's going on.
Okay, well, not he doesn't explain that much, but
no, not exactly like that. But without his sort of
guidance,
you are pretty much lost on this godforsaken
But
island.
yeah, I mean, okay, now you have your very different characters getting up to their different scenarios, situations, fantasies.
Yes.
But then
And
it all
rule,
goes pear-shaped for all of them.
But the rule is, and this sort of gets
I'm
sort
gonna
of
stop saying it goes pear-shaped, because in every horror movie
It does,
things go pear-shaped.
yes.
So today I think might be the last time I say that.
there's a very specific rule that it's given to the people when they start their fantasy. It's like you have to run the course of your fantasy. Whatever happens, however it
You're stuck in.
you are locked in. You can't tap out of it. When they give that rule, you just know that shit is gonna go down.
And if you see, it's Blumhouse's Fantasy Island.
Yes. It's
just
not
gonna
really
be
a fantasy
It's not going
island.
to be straightforward. It's going to be some horrific situations.
Yes.
The director Jeff Wadlow, I think the first movie he made was Cry Wolf, just kind of a slasher movie.
No, I don't know anything about it.
And Kick-Ass 2. First Kick-Ass was a very cool movie.
I never watched it. I hate anything related to any person with a superhero.
Yes, but this
anything.
this is different. It's like I said before, I'm not a huge Marvel fan, but stuff like Deadpool, that kind of the more subversive side of it, I
Yeah.
enjoy that. But I haven't seen Kick-Ass 2. So, and he was involved with some Bates Motel episodes. I think he produced them as opposed to directing them. The Strain, which started off cool.
It felt like it had
Vampire
legs.
Tech.
It didn't have legs.
It just dissolved. We just by the
It lost its
sort of
legs.
second season, it just dissolved for me. I
Yes.
just stopped watching.
And what I have against this film, A Fantasy Island, is in some spots it actually almost becomes like slapstick-ish. Especially relating specifically to the two guys that go to the party house.
Yeah.
It becomes very, there was nothing I enjoyed about this film. Nothing.
I won't say nothing, because you watch things happening, there's sound, there's noise, there's...
I never...
it's a sensory time waster.
No, but I mean, I never want to criticize anyone that makes film too badly, because there's a lot that goes into making something like that. So it's people's talent and work and time and blood, sweat and tears. But
it's good on many levels, but it just, if it doesn't sit right with you...
There was nothing in this film that I thought was noteworthy.
And then going back to its Blumhouse's,
You expect more.
Oscar-winning Get Out,
You expect much
the
more.
Ouija movies.
This feels like the Blumhouse B team.
No, for sure. And that, Are You Afraid of the Dark? That series that they started as well. It feels like it could actually slip in there, but as a much bigger budget.
Yes, yes.
We haven't watched all of those.
I think presented like that, it would have been more palatable. But putting it out as a film,
On its own.
no, it doesn't. It can't stand on its own. I didn't think so.
Hey, you win some, you lose some, and they cannot have hits all the time.
No, but there's a few stinkers now on top of one
I
another.
think it's also because
Not
they've...
stinkers. It's not fair to say that.
No, because they now have become this industry unto themselves.
There's an expectation when you see it's Blumhouse. There's an expectation.
So sometimes
It's a difficult one.
Sometimes
If
it's
you've
not gonna
seen
work.
this and you disagree, please say something.
Another thing I wanted to mention was one of the actresses, Portia Doubleday. She was in Mr. Robot. Well, I've only really seen.
And she was brilliant in this. And the role in this film.
It's very opposite to what
Yeah.
she's a bit of a nasty in this movie. But as we were watching it, I'm going, because we rediscovered Frank Doubleday.
Yes.
He played Romero in Escape from New York. And I told Sonia, she looks just like this guy. And then I never knew her name, but then when we watched the craze, we saw Portia Doubleday.
It's his daughter.
It's his daughter.
Unreal. And she does look like him.
Yeah.
There's a strong resemblance to him.
Anyway.
She's got an unusual facial features.
Eyes.
She's pretty,
eyes.
but it's unusual. I feel that her, if you have to be known by your last work, I feel sorry for her because she was brilliant in Mr. Robot, and I hope this is not her.
No. She's done 3 movies since this.
I'm hoping,
We'll see. Score-wise, what do you think?
Oh, for me, it just reaches a 4.
Yeah, I also had a 4. I didn't want to say 4 first, in case I influence your decision. Yeah, so it's a 4.
I didn't enjoy it. I'm sorry that I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
But you know what? You shouldn't take my word for it. You should check it out for yourself. I think some people will find it very entertaining. It's easy watching. It's not hard to watch. But me personally, I felt afterwards, oh man, I could have done something so much more meaningful in this time.
It is, I wouldn't say forgettable, but it doesn't linger.
It's not forgettable, but it's not forgettable for the wrong reasons.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Cool. One more Blumhouse down. Next one will hopefully be better.
Hopefully.
Like, subscribe, comment. Did you see it? Did you see the
TV show?
The TV series that it's based on? I don't even know if it's the 60s or 70s.
It was probably like Love Boat.
I remember that little
like
guy.
that.
Little guy in it. He was in one of the Bond movies as well. I can't remember his name.
Oh, yes.
But let us know what you think, what you thought, what you think. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Ciao.